Fellas,
What's up, gamers?
I'm happy to see all of you.
Alright, I think we're gonna have to cancel this. I don't think this is gonna work.
We got
No
your
gamers.
boy. We got Timmy C in the house. We got
Hell
Connor D.
yeah!
We got Connor D. And we got Eric in the house.
What's your
Very nice.
last initial?
He doesn't have one.
I don't. It doesn't.
He's
exist.
like Prince. Like Prince doesn't have a last name.
Oh,
I'm just Eric.
Right.
But you have to refer
That's-
to me as just Eric.
Okay, just Eric. What are we
So
talking
your
about
last name
today?
is Eric. Nice.
Yeah, my last name is Eric. All right. So, gentlemen, we're at the cusp of, I guess you could say, we're at the cusp of...
Wartime.
War never changes.
Do you guys know something that I don't?
I mean, we're almost at Thanksgiving, so...
Oh!
I hope you know that. Otherwise, you're in for a great surprise.
That's a top tier holiday right there.
Yeah, man.
Top 10 holidays you can completely forget about. Number 7 will really shock you.
But since we're almost at Thanksgiving, that means we have to start prepping for Christmas 2 weeks beforehand.
Oh, I started back in May.
Oh, really?
My tree is already up.
That's genius. Honestly, I'm all about the cycle. Just keep it up.
I know
Like,
someone who
there's
has
no
2
point.
trees in their house. I don't get it.
Wow.
That's me.
One for the plug.
Well,
and
Tim,
one-
knowing your
and
mom,
one for the
you have
fans.
like 6 trees and like ornaments all over your house.
I'm surprised we haven't started decorating the pines outside. We have
Oh
that
my-
many ornaments.
Elite.
That would be like a your mom thing to do. Connor, a little preface to Tim's mom. Tim's mom is the sweetest human being to ever exist.
Sounds like a stand-up woman.
She loves to give Tim everything that he wants, but Tim just wants to be Tim.
If I were a worse person, we'd be bankrupt. It's up to me to hold her back.
You are the moral backbone of this family.
I wouldn't say moral backbone, I'm just the backbone.
I also,
okay, good.
I think the best part is your mom is basically a live, laugh, love mom too.
Oh, that's good
We
stuff.
have that in our house.
Yes.
She enjoys such motherly activities as calling me 5 times in 5 minutes, watching the
Aw.
Hallmark Channel, and
Oh.
baking food for 12 when we are the only 2 people that live at the house.
Very nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
So do you have signage? Like, there was somebody who's so I lived at a house over the summer, like somebody else's house, and they had such beautiful signs as like friends who don't like wine aren't friends of mine or something like that.
You had me at Merlot.
Yeah. Do you have any of those signs? Like, those are top tier.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Do you mind sharing some of
It
those?
just says wine.
Straight to the point.
I think we have
Straightforward.
2 of those.
It's just someone crying. I don't wanna.
Sit down and enjoy a...
Oh man, these bottomless mimosas are delicious. Ah.
But I think the other thing that we'll get back to my topic, but I really enjoy talking about your mom, Tim. I also love she's like a hardcore Facebook mom too.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's not no.
No, it's
I
awesome.
love that.
Like literally every time that I see your mom post something on Facebook, it's either of you, and I know that's awesome because you deleted your Facebook account. So in a way,
5 years running.
So in a way, she's supporting both herself and
She's
your
keeping the
Facebook
memory
account at the
going.
same time.
You passed away 5 years ago, and she's keeping the memory going of
Oh
you.
my god,
Oh
Jesus
my
God.
God.
We just want to keep Timmy at that.
In all likelihood, if I croak before she does, she'll probably stuff me.
Oh my god.
Get me taxidermied. Hang me above the door like a trout or something.
Oh, it's like a big mouth Timmy C. Oh my god.
this one put up
put
a
some
real fight.
We can put some animatronics
You gotta make me sing Pretty Woman when you press the red button.
Very nice.
Oh my god.
Or the fillet of fish. That's all you do. Is just that.
No, I'd sooner die.
Well, that's the point.
Being dead, I'd sooner die.
I think you. Yeah. Don't know if you have a say in that.
But anyways.
But alas, yeah.
So going back to the whole, so in a way, and Tim, I'm sure you can attest to this. We've been prepping for Christmas since January 1st, and my question for you. So over this weekend, I put up Christmas lights. So what, in your guys' opinion, is too early for Christmas lights to be one, put up, and two, to be actually lit?
I always use Cyber Monday as a good baseline.
Really?
You have Thanksgiving, and then you have the weekend to clean up from Thanksgiving, or to help clean up from Thanksgiving. And then you sort of ridden that high as far as you could, and then it's time to prep for the next holiday. Many people would say December 1st is the entry point, but I've seen people set them up as early as November 1st.
Well,
I think once Halloween is done, a lot of people decide to make that call. And I agree. I think right after Thanksgiving, it's acceptable. I think you've got to give Thanksgiving its time and its place, and then...
Because otherwise you just trample the holiday. You got to show
Right.
your respect to all those Native Americans that we slaughtered.
Exactly, or else we're not thanking anybody.
Yeah, eat the cranberry sauce.
Exactly.
well, I mean, because for
Eat
me,
it!
well, I mean, because for me, I've always done it off of the day. It's either Thanksgiving night, or the day after Thanksgiving is when the lights come on. But I've been seeing around the neighborhoods, people already have their Christmas lights on.
Right. Yeah. People
And that's
do
just
it
insane.
early. People do it October, which is ridiculous to me.
I mean,
some
there's
people
a
do it.
Eric, your neighborhood is whiter than dry ice.
I was going to say, this
expect
conversation is suspiciously white. And therefore, you're talking to people who are literally saying, oh, Cyber Monday, that's the acceptable time to do this white action that we all do.
I mean,
But
hey man, I need to buy hard drives. When else am I going to do it?
I think you're supposed to download more RAM at downloadmoreram.com.
I
Yeah,
could probably do that,
freeram.com.
too.
Yeah. What are you doing buying your RAM? You just download
You
it.
could just download it.
Moron.
That can be our first sponsor.
Yeah, freeram.com is our first sponsor.
Nah, we're gonna go for G2A or CS:GO Lotto.
CSGO Lotto. May it
it's
rest.
That was
Moving
CSGO
on.
Lotto's still a thing?
I assume there's about 1 million gambling sites that took its place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing, in time. Just people were just gambling skins for money and then just calling it a day. I feel like that is such an odd thing.
I mean, it's all just playing into taking stuff from children that don't
Nah,
know any better.
you can count cards.
Yeah, you can count cards.
Count cards?
Well, I just mean the whole using skins as a meta of
Currency?
currency. It's just so weird to me.
Now, what about loot boxes though?
Oh, loot
No
boxes are
inherent
weird.
value since they can't be traded. So therefore, it's technically not gambling.
Well,
It isn't.
I
The
mean,
entire point of gambling is to try to make money.
well, I mean,
I guess.
A loot
I
box is
agree.
comparative to a raffle than it is a slot machine.
okay.
But I would also I also agree with Eric. There is a form of, you are
It preps
going
you to be
for
a
certain
gambler. I'm sure
everybody
today's
wins,
Fortnite
right?
Battle Pass holders are tomorrow's gambling addicts.
Right.
Just wait until they turn 17 and discover the Powerball.
But what is the those claw machines that are only for candy, and it's it won't stop until you at least get one, and it's kind of like that. Loot boxes are you could get one piece of candy, or you could get the entire fucking scoop of candy, but you're gonna win something. So I feel it's hard. They can play off the gambling aspect because it's oh, everybody wins.
Yeah, you could do an everyone wins, even though no one's actually winning.
Yeah, even though I'm getting a $1
I think they call that reality.
Yeah, I think that is reality. That's just the wonderful thing that is this life. But alas,
You guys ready to talk about Thanksgiving?
I mean,
that is a thing.
That's my favorite holiday.
I like
love
Thanksgiving.
yeah. Why do you love Thanksgiving? Aside from food.
What? That's like asking why you like Christmas besides the presents.
Some people like the festivities.
Yeah, or
The
some
festivities. The festivities are food. What? Do you like to watch the Browns play on Thanksgiving? Fuck out.
My personal favorite part is getting into a fight with my uncle. That's my personal favorite part. What is yours?
Over race.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
starting a race war across the
And then-
entire family.
And then knowing that I'm gonna see them during Christmas time. It's like, hey, see you in a month. Hope things cool down. It's my personal favorite pastime.
Cool your heels.
On that note, fuck, kill, marry for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Where do you rate each one?
Oh man,
I think it's kind of a tough one.
I want to let Eric go first on this one. I think he could come up with a better explanation.
I'm sorry, I was like dying. What was the question?
So, fuck, kill, marry, but for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
What do you mean, fuck, kill, marry? Oh, yeah.
Marry,
No,
kill.
never mind. Okay.
Fuck,
So-
marry, kill. Maybe there's an order. Maybe
Okay.
you don't
yeah.
understand my order.
No, I get what you're asking now.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you said Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
Yeah, like the big three at the end.
Oh man, I would fuck the shit out of Christmas.
Jingle
That's
bells.
Christmas is just so sexy to me. And then I would definitely
Saint
marry.
Nick is looking kind of thick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And then Mrs. Claus got that wagon. That's all I'm saying.
It's true. It's true. Often slept on.
And then I would marry Thanksgiving, and I would kill Halloween. I feel like killing Halloween is just fitting.
I think, yeah.
Thanksgiving, I would marry just because it's just straight up free food all the time.
Get you one who can cook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then like,
Get you-
just Christmas is just so sexy.
Yeah.
Just mwah.
That's a good way to think about it.
That's my opinion. But what about you guys?
I have the same order.
Okay, but
'Cause-
what's
'cause,
your
like-
justification?
Like Halloween is just such like a throwaway thing to me. Like now, especially, like it's just so. It's such like a random holiday. It's like it's a holiday where we celebrate spooks. Like it just is so weird to me. And then fuck Christmas. I don't know. Like there's some parts of Christmas that are cool. There's other parts that are not. You know. I'll keep it at that. I don't really have a good explanation for that.
I think Halloween is at this point now in our lives where it's just like we don't give a shit anymore.
Right.
Like it used to be a
It's-
big
we're in-
deal when we were younger because we just
We're
got
in
some
that
free candy.
period where it's like we're not giving out candy or shit, or like we don't have kids, so like we're not like taking them places.
Yeah, but we'll
And
definitely go
then-
get shit faced and go to like a bar or something like that.
Right, and somebody
But you
will
could
dress
do that
as
any
like
day.
somebody will dress as fucking like Tinky Winky or one of the fucking whatever those things are called, and then just call it a day, you know?
I would love to see a Tinky Winky freaking costume.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
Not-
Some people are packing.
The pack and the wink.
They're packing the wink.
They're like, hello.
Here's where I stand. I'd marry. Man, this is tough. Can I kill two?
Actually, yeah.
Ooh,
I mean, well, no. I would say stick to the rules, but like tell us why you would kill two
Okay.
afterwards.
Yeah, give your
marry Thanksgiving, kill Halloween, fuck Christmas.
Oh,
As
so
in,
you're in the
fuck
same boat.
Christmas. Halloween to me is useless. You could get scared any day of the year, but all of a sudden it's at the end of a month, and now it's important.
It's more scary because it's the end of the month.
Exactly. It's
31.
cold most years. This
October
year
30,
we got hit by a
31st.
typhoon. Right.
Right?
Halloween is worthless. You can hide in a bush and wear a mask and scare kids any day of the week. But all of a sudden you can do it on October 31st, and that makes it special.
But Tim, you
They-
forgot to realize that 31 is 13 backwards, and 13 is a very scary number in this culture. So, bet you look stupid right now.
I got egg on my face.
Really, really
Cum
sorry.
on my face too. Now, Merry Thanksgiving. It's my favorite holiday of all time. I don't think I've ever had a bad Thanksgiving. I never understood families that argue on Thanksgiving. We just show up and we don't even talk. We're so stuffed full of like.
We
Smart.
eat.
Yeah, we just eat.
It's a competition.
We try to talk, but you can't hear anything over just like bones flying and hitting drywall, right?
Wait,
it's
do you mean
insane.
like old people's bones or like the chicken bones or turkey
Chicken
bones?
bones?
Oh, my
Yeah,
bones
except for
are
that one
rattling.
year, but we'll talk about that later. Now, fuck Christmas. Useless, stupid, consumerist bullshit holiday.
I agree.
As an
That's actually
adult, you could buy, if you want Christmas, you can work for the money and buy whatever you want any day of the year. Christmas is fucking dead
that's
to
my
Western
reason.
civilization. The people
That's
that
my
can
reason.
celebrate Christmas are the people that don't have any.
But what about Jesus?
Bullshit consumerist holiday. If anything, to Catholicism, Easter is more important than Christmas.
Yeah.
No, Tim,
I
I say this as I
okay,
say this as
so-
a former altar server. I was more hyped for Easter than I was Christmas.
that's
Because
an
Lent,
old.
because Lent was over. Whatever you gave up, you
Oh.
could have. Right? Christmas is just like, oh shit, the mass is 4 hours tonight. Yippee! Meanwhile, like Lent, like you starved yourself of ice cream for 3 months, and now you have a Sunday the size of your chest.
Okay, so actually, what is Lent? Because I'm a Lutheran,
Oh.
and we do not actually. We don't do
Lent,
Lent.
as far as my small town Christian
Small brain.
education, I went to small town, small brain Christian education, even though I went to public school and didn't see a nun until I was like 12. Now, Lent represents when Jesus, the Savior, walked through the desert and fasted. And he fasted for a really long time.
Like-
Longer than a human should be able to.
Really long time.
Staving without water or food for weeks. Lent is the representation of that, where instead of starving yourself or fasting, members of Catholicism choose a vice to give up for the entire Lenten season. For
Right.
many people, it could be something like alcohol, it could be swears, it could be being rude. It's something that you couldn't go a day without that you now eliminate from your system.
So what you're saying is I could give up driving, and I could just walk anywhere that I want for Lent.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
If you believe that driving is a vice, bingo, yeah.
Yeah.
And it could be literally anything.
I mean, I've seen people give up some pretty stupid shit. Yeah.
Like, what have you like? What's something that's really like dumb that someone's given up for Lent that you have seen?
I think the childhood ones that I chose were pretty stupid, like ice cream.
Yeah, I
Oh.
know.
Like
There's
what?
some-
Like ice cream? Does that make me a holier person?
Right, and as
Congratulations, you didn't eat Reese's peanut butter cup for like 3 months.
if, yeah, but instead you ate a
You
different
just
type of
ate
candy.
chocolate bars instead. Good job.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty
And
much
I
what
say
it
this
comes down
roasting
to.
myself. It's the intention is there, and I'm very jaded having been out of the system for so long. I still consider myself kind of spiritual, but you know, like you get these career alcoholics that give up beer for Lent, and then the second Lent goes over, they're back to their old habits.
Right.
It's supposed to force a change, not just be like a vacation from your vice, right?
Exactly. Like it's supposed to like inspire you to like, you know, if you really do have a problem, like to go out and change yourself. But most of the time, all it's saying is, I'm taking, like Tim said, a vacation.
Yeah, like I'm taking a break.
What
Right.
do Lutherans do? Like what kind of communist fucking church is that?
Okay, I wouldn't say we're not communist. What?
That's exactly what a commie would say.
If anything, oh,
You're not fooling anybody.
am I a
Ready?
commie?
Nice try.
But am
Nice
I a commie?
try, Gorbachev.
Suka. Oh my god.
I knew it. So what's a Lutheran, Eric?
A Lutheran is basically like a really chill Catholic, where
I find that offensive. You fucking heathen.
okay, well
Catholics are totally chill.
you can call it whatever you
Now-
want, but it's true.
No, you're completely
Like
right.
okay, here's a question. How long did it take for you to get confirmed, both of you?
Oh, jeez.
Technically, I'm like a super sinner, and I wasn't even baptized. So like they did like a package deal. Like they put me on the
what?
they put me on the assembly line and baptized and confirmed me like in one fell swoop.
Wow.
I'm canceling the podcast.
It's like one of those like Vegas chapels where you can get married in like 10 seconds. Same
Right.
thing.
It was
Oh,
very
cool.
smart.
My parents practically like drove the family car up to a window, threw me in, and then just like, all right, kid.
Economical.
It's a drive-through, a drive-through baptism.
That'd be pretty sick.
That would be cool.
But did
Father Bob was standing there with a fire hose waiting for me.
But did you have to? You had to like attend like classes though.
Oh
right?
yeah, of course. It was
Yeah,
the worst experience I've ever had.
Agreed.
How many years did
Agreed.
you have to do that?
I don't remember, but I remember it was much longer than it should have been.
I think I was sophomore year of high school or something like that. I don't remember. It was a very long time.
But did you have to do it like when you were like in like elementary school?
Yes. Yeah, you had to start them young.
Yeah.
Start them young.
So for us,
This is how you burn heathens, kids. And witches.
And then there was like a little lab portion of the class as well, where you
A lab portion? Were you
Yeah.
learning how to turn fucking blood
where
into
you-
wine?
No, where you were.
they
you were
construct
burning
holy
heathens.
water.
How are you supposed to burn heathens when you don't even like practice?
No,
it?
they instead of CPR training, they use the same dummy and teach you how to spear your heart.
Smart.
But so I know one big difference is Lutheran. Like for me, it only took like I only went to like confirmation, like the classes. I started going in 6th grade, and I ended in 8th grade. I didn't have to do any of that extra stuff when I was like, like in elementary school or anything like
You
that.
didn't do your tour of duty, huh?
Well, it is my tour of duty. It's just a different tour.
Yeah.
It's like
What other regulations do Lutherans not follow?
pastors can get married.
Can they be women?
Yes.
I
That
knew
is-
it.
So, like, it's basically like, okay, so do you know about how like is someone filing paperwork in the background?
Oh no, I've wrote gamer on this piece of paper about 150 times.
Classic.
Just yeah, it's my handwriting has gotten very bad. I think I have arthritis.
Just from writing gamer. No, so
Yeah, it might be closer to 300 times. Continue, Eric.
so you know how like in like the Renaissance, there was like the Catholics were like, hey, guess what? If you want to go to heaven, then you have to pay to do it, right?
Yeah, Martin Luther.
Yeah, Martin Luther was like, psych. You're
King
not
Junior.
we're not doing that. That doesn't make any sense. It's just a scheme.
Yeah, what was that called again? That was
It was the
Reformation or something like that.
the Protestant Reformation.
yeah.
So Lutheranism was like the direct teachings of Martin Luther. And that's like the main difference. It's basically just like, hey, the Catholic Church is being stupid and they're just being
Weren't they
Greek.
doing like that? What was that thing called? Like they were like letting people pay to get out of their sin or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
It was to pay
In
to
fact,
get
I will Google that right now.
Wow.
it was I'm pretty sure it was to pay to get to heaven, and you had to pay to have your sins forgiven.
right. I
Which
forget what
is
it's called.
stupid.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Pay to not sin is not the right result.
Ah.
So Luther.
Well, okay, so
It was
quick
like
distinction.
indulgences or something like that.
So
Don't remember
well, Martin Luther was the guy that was like, "Hey, this is stupid." He
Right.
wasn't the guy that was like, "Hey, let's all have everyone pay."
the... Smart.
He's like,
Those are called indulgences.
Indulgences.
Rich people would go to the church and offer to donate services or money in exchange for a ticket to heaven.
yeah, and it's stupid.
Yeah, that was a hell of a ploy. Church.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
Heck of a ploy.
Heck.
It's
And it
a
worked. It almost
it's a
got away
Christian
with it
podcast.
if it wasn't for that meddling kid.
That meddling Martin Luther.
Yeah, and then Martin Luther was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna write all these things down that the Catholic Church shouldn't do on a bunch of
Guy
pieces
had a
of
big
paper."
neck,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was the thick boy.
and he had a funny hat.
So
Maybe that's where he kept all his godliness, just in his neck.
is that godliness is linked to neckliness, I guess.
Neckliness is next to godliness.
There we go. How
There
dare
you
I?
go.
How dare I?
That's a quote. Put that on your wall and smoke it.
That is some boomer terminology I've never heard before.
I blacked out. What happened?
What? Speaking of, one of my favorite things that I
Oh man, I have the
today-
urge to buy a Cub Cadet. Fuck.
Stop.
I think I'm aging rapidly. Eric, you got any IPAs? Oh my god.
No, that's like millennial stuff. Cut that out.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
what
IPAs
a
are the
boomer
millennials.
drink.
Yeah, this is boomer tongue.
No, boomers drink Treehouse.
Is that true? I thought they drank Bud Light because it tastes like water. Because it was their water back then. Because it was more clean than water.
I think Sam Adams is a pretty boomer.
I agree.
Drink.
You know what's one of my
Budweiser, Bud Light.
You know what's one of my favorite like phrases?
What?
It's got to be, my puppies are howling or whatever. Like,
My dogs are barking.
the dogs are barking and my puppies are
Connor,
howling.
you could not be more wrong.
Now, which one are you gonna hit me with? Is there?
You're just wrong. I'm not gonna hit you with shit. You're just fucking wrong.
That's one of those things where it's like a theory. Like you have to prove me wrong with better. Like I can't just accept you saying.
Eric, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
My puppy. If
Your puppies ain't shit, Connor.
for example, like if I'm going out for a long walk, and I turn over to a friend or a significant other, and I say my puppies are howling. You don't think
I think it gets you put on a list, Connor.
You don't think?
No, I don't.
You don't think that
Why
has?
so against this?
I think it's. I don't know, man.
You've got to pose a better boomer quote. You know? Like, I think puppies are howling's like top 10 easily. Top 3.
What about shit's mint?
I don't know about that one. I don't know if I would consider that one. I think, like, what's another one? Don't I know it? That's like a quintessential, like, I'm at the grocery store and I don't want to talk to anybody.
No,
That's my
no, I
closing
have
line.
no.
May I speak to the manager?
That is it's a classic.
No, I have the best one. Just browsing.
That might be just like white culture, white people culture. I don't even know
Do
if
you think that's white people culture? Or is that boomer culture? Or is there some overlap?
There's definitely overlap. Like, that's a great question.
I mean, just because you walk into a store doesn't mean you're obligated to buy something.
Right, but
you
that
don't have to say
response,
just browsing.
like auto program.
Oh yeah, it's like a knee-jerk reaction. They
Like-
shoot from the hip on that one.
Exactly. It's like you see the Best Buy man walking up to you, and you know you've got to.
Oh man, you gotta turn
comes
this guy
at you-
away. You gotta
comes at
curve
you
him as
Mach
quick as
1.
possible.
He's got a firm gait walking over to you, and want to curve him, but the layout of a Best Buy does not lend itself to that.
It's designed to be hard to escape.
Exactly. So you just gotta say.
Not a lot of exits there. Long sight lines.
Exactly. It's the 10,000 yards.
A lot of rogue elements.
Yeah, man.
And I think that's why. I think it's just a knee-jerk response. Like, just browsing. But even just browsing, like... You're right. There's definitely something like, there's a boomy quality to it.
Yeah.
Are you guys going Black Friday shopping?
No.
I might
Are
dabble.
you guys? You dabble.
Yeah, I might.
Is this a tradition to you, or is this a new thing?
I don't go, like, early morning. I find that most of the time, if you go Thanksgiving night, a lot of places are starting to... they're starting to do that, where, like, they'll open up at 7 p.m., and you can just go in, and it's, like, not as packed. Because, like, the deals, I guess, like... I don't know how it works. Like, I don't understand why more people aren't taking people up on it.
Well, I mean,
I
if
think
everything...
it's because like it's Thanksgiving night.
Right.
I mean-
Technically, it's not Black Friday shopping. Correct.
Well, Connor, if everything goes well, we'll see another riot at the mall this year.
That is... I heard that they are putting up...
A curfew.
Like, curfew, yeah. That
Yep.
is so
Really?
weird.
There's
that
a
is
curfew
so-
for all teenagers on Black Friday because for the last, 2 years at our mall, there have been riots.
That is such a product of our town. Like, that is, like, one of those things where it's like, there was another fight at that mall again. Saw
I think
that
it's-
one coming.
Yeah, I think it's both a product of our town and the towns that surround us.
Right. But, like,
Because it's like...
I thought I heard something about the one last year was, like, gang-inspired? Like, what? You're telling me, like, groups of people were like, fuck it, man, let's fight at the mall. Like, 2 gangs thought that you should fight at the mall. I don't know what
On
the one
Black
is.
Friday of all days, too.
Yeah.
I do remember it being a little bit like... There was some kind of, gang-related, stuff
Right, like it was a group of 5 people, and like the other person brought like a small army with them, and like duked it out. You know, I'm so like. The thing is, I've seen the videos and stuff, but I always just imagine it's like a West Side Story type brawl where one of them starts singing and then the other one kind of comes back. Like, it's like almost a rap battle, but it's
Until somebody draws
very
a
much
gun,
fit.
dude.
Yeah, then that's when like it's like shit, dude. Like once you do that, somebody
I
brought a
would
gun
love
to
to
a
see-
singing fight.
I would love to see this year just everyone just gets into a big dance battle.
That
People just get served all over the place.
Wait, why don't we organize a flash mob where it looks like it's gonna be a gang fight? And it just ends up being people
Then we all
singing
just start
at each other.
dancing.
Yeah.
We'll bring like big Bose speakers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We'll get all our friends. We'll get like our DJ friends to like
Who
start.
are you looking at like that, punk?
You're like, oh, you want to go?
Oh shit! I think a fight's going down.
But we have to dance to the music that's going on in the mall, so we have to start dancing to like Christmas music.
Or I was,
Oh, Christmas music.
I was hoping it would be like an echoey version of like Toto's Africa or something like that video, just like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would be quality.
Yeah, just everybody's dancing
There was a
Good
South Park
song.
episode.
with that theme. Shit, I don't want us to seem like we don't come up with our own ideas.
No, it wasn't. It was just like a whole like, you shouldn't solve your problems by fighting, but you should solve it by dancing.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the moral of West Side Story. It's just dance it out. Actually, like most musicals, it's like Rent. Don't pay fucking rent, just dance it out, dude. Sing and smash trash cans. I've never seen Rent, by the way, but I could tell you that's.
Tim, are you going Black Friday shopping?
Likely no. It's probably just going to be Cyber Monday for me, or Cyber Weekend, really.
Yeah, that's like a whole
Most
thing.
of what I want, and I know I was dogging on Christmas for being like a consumerist hellhole holiday, but I usually buy most of my things around this time of year simply because they're cheaper. So maybe I'm feeding into it, but whatever.
So when you do Cyber Monday shopping, do you buy stuff for yourself or do you buy stuff for others?
I rarely buy gifts because I rarely receive them. It's kind of like a mutual thing. If I'm gonna get somebody something, it's probably going to be homemade or homespun.
I like that.
Something temporary but very
People have been doing like food.
appreciable. Like
as a
I'll
Christmas
get some baked goods sent. Or
I like
whatever.
that. I like that. I feel like that like, I think that it should be more about the thought and less about.
I'm not gonna
the
buy
resume.
you a television. I just think that's kind of stupid.
Right.
Tim just shits in his hands and then he says, "I made this for you."
I mean,
can't
hey, I
believe
made
he
it.
took it too. Yeah, I melted a few Tootsie Rolls together. Here's your.
It's disgusting. It's a Babe Ruth bar
It's not
with
so
corn
bad.
in it.
It's not so bad.
No, but most of what I'm buying on Cyber Monday and Cyber Weekend is stuff you can't usually get in a store. Just PC parts, like maybe shit. I don't know. You guys got any ideas? What do you guys? What's on your mind?
What's on
I
my
don't know.
mind?
I actually have not participated in Cyber Monday, so this is gonna be my first year. So I'm very excited to see what they got to offer.
Buy a car.
Yeah,
Now you can get anything on Newegg. Like you can buy Pop Tarts on Newegg.
it's true. One time, like so for school, I was doing. We had to size a reactor or something like that. You could buy a 20,000 liter reactor off of like Alibaba for 7,700 euros, something like that. So, truly, Cyber Monday offers a lot of gifts.
That'd be a good idea to just start buying stuff off of Alibaba on Cyber
yeah.
Monday.
I wonder if they do deals. They kind of already are deals, right? Like, it's Alibaba, but I see you might have some research going in the background, though.
Yeah, I'm looking on
Computer.
Alibaba
We're going into consumer. I don't want
Bring me up
consumer.
research about Alibaba.
Beauty products for salon and spa use.
Yeah, could you look up like 20,000 liter
I want to buy a
high
car.
pressure
Can I buy a
reactor?
car? Yeah, here we go. Just buy a European truck for $30,000.
See? There's potential there.
we can get a lab scale pyrosis high pressure temperature hydrosis reactor for in between $1,000 and $2,300.
Pretty good deal. Pretty
Yeah, I
good
think
deal.
it's a steal. Like, all I'm saying.
This is literally me when I'm not buying a pyrolysis super reactor for $300.
Connor, I'm guaranteed that, that if anyone's going to be using this, I think you would have the most use for this.
Honestly, like, imagine, like, you go into your first day of work, and it's just, like, all of the products just have, like, an Alibaba stamp on them. It's just like it's like a chemical plant. It's like, where did you buy all of your equipment for? It's like, yeah, like, capital cost was, like, $20,000.
Dude, check this out. Wow. Factory original, genuine MSI GeForce 2080 Ti, $2.
Wow.
I would cop
Wow.
Hey, is that real?
that. It seems.
No.
It seems
Okay,
legit.
good.
No.
Seems pretty good. $2
Yeah.
ain't that much to spend though. They'd be willing to. You'd be willing to lose $2
I
for
know,
a fake
that's chump
card.
change.
It's chump chain. What do you think they send you?
Nothing.
It's a card with a picture on it. It says this is the yeah.
Or it's just like a card that they send you. It's like a really nice card that just says "Got you,"
Yeah, in like really nice font. The best
Yeah.
font.
or like an IOU.
Handwritten. Yeah, I owe you. Hit me up in 40 years. Even.
You know, this is a great segue into the next topic that I want to talk about. So how closely do you like what's the word I'm looking for? How closely do you read like emails and stuff like that are?
Oh, sorry, that was my phone. I apologize.
Wow. Okay.
Go for it again.
How closely do you guys like read emails that are sent to you?
It really depends, right?
To the point where I can comprehend the idea.
Okay. So, so the backstory behind this question, this will be a better segue actually than the shitty one that I just gave. So today at work, I got really hard. I was just doing my business. I was just kind of like sifting through data, and I got an email, and it said a package cannot be delivered today. And I'm like, huh, that's strange. I didn't order a package. And then I started reading it a little bit more, and I'm like, this is weird. I never actually like ordered this.
Right.
It was an ad, wasn't it?
No, it's worse. So I what's it called? And so there was a link, and I was like, well, it's probably just like a PDF of like an order invoice or something like that.
Oh, you got.
I click on it, and I get a message that pops up on my email that says, I now have to take a 40-minute training ad on phishing scams. And I was like, yeah, it was through the company, and
Wow.
they set us up. And they sent us like fake emails, and if you click on a link, any link that was involved in the email, it automatically signed you up to take a mandatory like phishing scheme tutorial.
That is actually like that is so elite. That is so baller.
If I may, get fucking destroyed.
I know. No, like I couldn't even be mad at it. I was like, wow, I'm just actually that stupid.
Yeah. How
No,
does it feel to have your
most
career over?
viruses and most like rats and stuff like that. It's a moment of weakness.
That's all. That's how it finds it.
Like,
That
'cause
is incredible.
literally, like, and I was talking to one of my coworkers about this. There was like a what's it called? There was a link that was in the email, and if you hovered over it, it said like ransomware. Like, you know how like there's a pop-up that comes up?
Right.
Like, there was a thing that said like ransomware. Like it was an actual like, it set it up like it was an actual email that got sent from like FedEx.
Right.
And I was like, oh my god, I've been 100% bamboozled today. I was not expecting that.
That's pretty funny.
But it really actually started to make me think of like, because like I was always aware of like phishing schemes and everything like that, but I was never, and I'm normally pretty good about like looking into emails before I actually like I do it. But today, for some reason, I decided, hey, let's take a look at the link.
Yeah. And that was your downfall. Really sorry to hear that your career ended so early on.
Yeah, so now I'm jobless.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. 40-minute
Sad.
training. Also, we're gonna fire you after you.
We can't
Yeah.
have these kind of liabilities.
There was a string, like, my school email was getting it, like, last year, often. And, like, it started out innocently enough, like, just one, started out with a Nigerian prince here, and, your package was left at the wrong house here, and, oh, we have a job for XYZ. But, like, you're right, like, they're stepping up their game. These fishers. I mean,
they
like,
are.
like you said, like, this was test, but, like, just as easily that could have been something else.
Yeah, and I think the other thing about it is like, you just like you have to be like watching these things all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to be like some like paranoid person, but like, because like the more, I think people are getting smarter, but at the same time, the people who are trying to do these things are getting smarter too.
Right.
So it makes it a lot more difficult for people to spot these things, and a lot more. The people have to put in their work to get together.
Right. People are evolving on both sides. On both the, people aren't sending the Nigerian scam. People are very much like covering their tracks because people are not falling for the, the IRS scam kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like at least younger people are. So that's kind of I think that's kind of the backbone. That's kind of crazy though that happened to you.
Yeah, I know. I really wasn't expecting it. Tim, did you see? I think it was Tyra, our friend from college, Connor. She posted something on her Snapchat story about one of the many pyramid schemes that goes around our campus. They actually set up a table.
Multi-level marketing.
Yeah, they set up a table in one of our
reverse funnel system.
Yeah, essentially. But they actually set up a table and started like trying to get people to do this, which is rare because for years, for about the 4 years that we've been at school, I remember seeing like ads around campus saying like
they're getting bold.
Yeah, I know they are getting bold.
You know what must be done?
We have to kill them.
Extermination.
Destroy the child.
Well, you're right though, because I remember like, there's like this giant forum for my school, and they, like people were posting about these job offers that are like, or the other types of schemes, and people like call it out super quick. Like they can't market like that. They have to market like through, like flyers on campus and stuff, because if you put it onto like an online, like for example, this was like a Facebook, like if you put it in a Facebook group, people like will call it out quick and be like, this is a scam, don't hop in on it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, we had people like drawing in chalk on like the sidewalk saying like, do not buy knives for $18.50.
It's the knife thing. You're right. It's the knife thing. That's the same one that we had.
I'm glad that it's so uniform across every campus ever.
Right, like why can't they pick a different product?
Yeah, like focus on another industry
Spoon.
like drugs.
Nobody represents spoons the way they should.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
I'm sick of it. Everybody has this set of knives to cut things, and nobody has the right set of spoons.
Everyone asks where is knife. No one asks how is knife.
Exactly. But yeah, I think that's a good. Likewise, another good. I was talking to somebody the other day about, I don't know how, but like golf, and they asked.
God, what the hell?
No, it gets better. It's better.
It's already worse.
I think it actually might be worse. Right. Have we really become to this? Have I really digressed?
I'm not ready, but I'll accept it.
You'll like this, and I'd like some feedback.
Go for it.
So we were talking about how like professional players have the same caddy every time. Do you think that like some of them have like an army of caddies behind them. like imagine your caddy gets sick. Like, you have a backup. You have like that goes for anything. But I think caddies especially, because like that's your right hand man. Like, do you have a second best man? You know, do you have a? I feel like it should be like part of the golf culture to like bring. It's like you must shoot XYZ. You must also bring an army of 50 caddies, or else like you're just not prepared to play in the tournament.
How prepared is too prepared? How many backups would you bring?
I
Like
would
I
love
said,
to see like an entourage. Of
bring a
caddies.
small army of caddies.
If they all look the same, I'm on board.
I mean, they can.
So it
you're
doesn't
saying,
break
like,
the
50
illusion.
identical twins, or
Close.
Conversely, what if everyone has one caddy? So there's only one caddy that does all the caddying for every single professional
that's
golfer.
chaotic evil. That is so fast back. I can't even.
He has to sprint across the back nine to hand out clubs.
It's a constant running fest, and you better hope to God everybody has the same set of clubs. My God.
The man gets paid billions of dollars per game.
Eric, I'm leaning back in my chair right now. Could you do me a favor and look up how much caddies make?
Okay.
That is a good question. I mean, do they really pay you enough to wear that white?
Let's see. Former PGA Tour candidate Alfred Rabbit Dyer says that caddies may earn salaries of $2,000 per week, while Forbes magazine reports that PGA Tour caddies typically receive about $1,000 each week.
Okay, so you're making between 50 and 100.
52 weeks in a year.
As compared to Tiger Woods making... Oh, wait. Sorry. Steve Williams, when caddying for Tiger Woods, earned $1.27 million in 2006.
That's
Dude,
ridiculous.
I'm taking home 500 a week right now. You're telling me I can just hand out some clubs and make double that?
Oh yeah, even like my one of my old roommates like does it, and like he does it up here where there is no golf. You know, he's not doing this professionally, and he's making like bank as. Oh, these people have money. They have money, and it's a need. You know, you need somebody to tell you, should have used your 5-iron, asshole.
It's like being a butler. You're
Right.
just
I would be
professional-
I would be the worst caddy. Dude would dog his shot, and I'd be like, "Nice job, cunt." Maybe this is why your wife fucks your pool boy.
Oh my God, Tim.
That's the kind of banter that would probably
Guy
get you paid more.
goes for a putt, and I go choke.
These are the kind of things that they are worried about.
I shove him out of the golf cart while we're moving.
Asshole. Like,
Take that, Frank.
well,
You
you
piece
gotta.
of shit.
I mean, there is no golf cart involved. You are walking. You gotta have those hammies. You gotta have those strong hammies.
Only the hammies, though.
If you don't bring it to the table, exactly. If you don't bring the hammies,
My hammies bring all the clubs to the course, and they're like, "You're gonna shoot par." Damn right, I'm gonna shoot par.
the hit new single.
So I think we've been recording for about 50 minutes. I think we should wrap it up.
I agree.
Cool. All right. I'm going to stop recording right
Free to bet
now.
now.